In this construction, we will construct a triangle given a perimeter of 98 millimeters, a vertex angle of 60 degrees, and an altitude of 17 millimeters. Draw a thin horizontal construction line and mark the starting point X. The perimeter is 98 millimeters, so half the perimeter is 49. From X, mark off 49 millimeters and label the point T. At X, construct the given vertex angle of 60 degrees. With X as the center and radius xt, swing an arc to cut the 60-degree line at UXT and XU are each 49 millimeters. At T, construct a perpendicular to XT. Align the set square with XU and slide it along the aim ruler to draw a perpendicular through U. The two perpendiculars meet at O. With O as the center and radius OT, draw a circle passing through T and U. Set the compass to the given altitude, 17 millimeters, and with X as the center, draw the smaller circle. We will now construct the common internal tangent to the two circles. Join the centers X and O. Bisect XO to find its midpoint, and on XO as diameter, draw a semicircle. With O as the center and a radius equal to the sum of the two radii, swing an arc to cut the semicircle at P. Join P to O. Where PO crosses the larger circle, mark the point F. F is the point of tangency on the larger circle. Through X, draw a line parallel to PO to meet the smaller circle at Z. Z is the point of tangency on the altitude circle. Before drawing the common internal tangent, we must first establish its exact points of tangency, F on the larger circle and Z on the altitude circle. With F and Z established, align the ruler through both points and hold it firmly. Now draw the straight line through F and Z. This is the required common internal tangent. The tangent FZ cuts XT at A and the 60-degree line at B. Outline XA, AB and BX. Triangle XAB is the required triangle. Triangle XAB is now complete. Let us fade away the construction and rotate the triangle to stand on its base AB. To verify the perimeter, extend the base AB in both directions. With A as center and radius AX, transfer the length AX onto the baseline to locate N. Therefore, AN is equal to AX. Next, with B as center and radius BX, transfer BX onto the baseline to locate W. Therefore, BW is equal to BX. The straight distance NW is therefore equal to AX plus AB plus BX, the three sides of triangle ABX, laid along one straight line. Since NW measures 98 millimeters, the perimeter of triangle ABX is 98 millimeters. At the apex X, the vertex angle is 60 degrees, the given vertical angle. The perpendicular from the apex X to the base AB measures 17 millimeters, the true given altitude. Triangle XAB therefore satisfies all three given conditions. Let us now return to the completed construction. We began by drawing a horizontal line and marking off half the given perimeter, XT. At X, we constructed the given vertical angle of 60 degrees. Along the 60-degree arm, we marked off the second half perimeter, XU. At T and U, we erected perpendiculars. The two perpendiculars meet at O, giving the center of the circle tangent to the two arms. With X as center, the given altitude of 17 millimeters established the altitude circle. The points of tangency are first established, Z on the smaller circle and F on the larger circle. Joining the 2 points of tangency gives the required common internal tangent. The tangent cuts the 2 half-perimeter arms at A and B, giving the remaining vertices of the required triangle. Joining these points completes triangle XAB. Starting with the half-perimeter, the 60-degree vertical angle, the perpendiculars and the tangent circles, the points of tangency establish the internal tangent, and its intersections locate the remaining vertices. XAB is the required triangle.